And we're gonna go ahead and start and come into a comfortable seat in the mudra that we'll come into today. Your pinkies are gonna stay out, all three of your fingers and your thumb touch, and then you're just gonna rest your hands either palms facing up or palms facing down, whatever feels more natural for your body. And then take a few breaths just to bring yourself into this space. And as you come into your practice today and as you come onto your mat, this mudra, Hansi Mudra, is the gesture of the inner smile. And as we come into this mudra, it helps to direct our breath and our awareness into our chest, our neck, our head, bringing a bit more energy and lightness, a bit more joy. And so it helps to support that inherent awakening, of that inherent positive quality in our awakening. Enhancing the circulation through the thymus gland, and supports our health and our immunity. And so as we come into this mudra, it affects so in yoga we have the belief that we have 5 different bodies or koshas. And so the most subtlest layer is the bliss body or Anandamaya kosha. And so as we come into this mudra, it helps to kind of tap in to that real subtle energy body or bliss body. And so spending a few moments just to see what you're bringing into your practice. And just to notice what you're bringing onto your mat. And start to deepen your breath. And taking your breath into your Ujjayi breath. What are the obstacles to realization of the self? They are the habits of the mind. Our yoga mat is a mirror. The habits of the mind that create suffering everywhere else in our lives turn up on our mats as well. It takes most of us quite a while to see that our suffering is caused by our habitual thoughts about the world, rather than by the nature of the world. There is a long process of letting go of our cherished beliefs that if we could only make a world a little more to our liking, everything would be just fine. Eventually, we arrive at the conclusion that if we want our outsides to change, we're going to have to change our insides. Our insides are our thinking. More to the point, they are our habitual thinking, the stuff that we think over and over again. Our chronic fears, prejudice, desires, and so on. The kleshas, or the afflictions, such as ignorance, pride, desire, aversion, and fear, give us an understanding of the problems. The asana, or the physical practice, gives us a chance to see the problem in action and to apply the principles of yoga to overcome. And taking a few more moments to set an intention or a dedication for your practice. And drawing that into the heart space. And keeping your non-dominant hand as it is, so staying in that mudra. And you're going to bring your dominant hand so that the first and the middle finger are at your third eye, thumb and ring finger on either side of your nose. And start with a couple rounds of breath, inhaling. And exhale the air. On your inhale, close the right nostril, inhale left. Closing both, open the right, exhale. Inhaling right. Close, exhale left. Inhale left. Close, exhale right. Inhale right. Close, exhale left. Inhale left. Close, exhale right. Inhale right. Close, exhale left. Inhale left. Close, exhale right. Inhale right. Close, exhale left. Inhale left. Close, exhale right. Inhale right. Close, exhale left. And releasing the breath control, take a couple deep breaths. And using your next exhale, go ahead and soften the gaze and move on to your back. And so as you come onto your back, bending your knees, and start by drawing the knees in towards the chest. And as you have the knees in towards the chest, begin to take some circles with your knees. So using your hands to move the knees, doesn't matter which direction you're starting. And start to massage out the low back here. Maybe even closing your eyes, so becoming fully present with this experience, fully present in the moment. And take one more time around in this direction. And when you get to the top, change directions, moving the other way. Noticing this experience in your body, noticing your breath. And just noticing what might be shifting as you shift directions. As you come to the top of this next circle, go ahead and stay there. Then taking a happy baby, reaching for your feet, your ankles, behind your knees. And start to open up the knees, drawing the knees towards your armpits. Deep breaths into your stomach and continue to reach that low back down towards the ground. So ideally, you've got your low back on the ground, but if it's not there today, just know that that's what you're working towards, eventually getting a nice long spine, so the whole spine is connected. Keeping the shoulders soft, keeping the jaw relaxed. And one more big inhale here. And on your next exhale, go ahead and slowly release your legs. As you bring your feet back on the mat, start by crossing your right knee over your left knee. Then tee your arms out to the sides, drop the legs over towards that left side. And try to roll all the way on top of that left hip. If it's okay for your neck, you can look towards your right shoulder. Focusing your breath right at the low ribs. Take another full round of breath. And on your next inhale, bringing the legs back towards the center. Then keeping your legs crossed, your right knee's over your left, you're going to draw that left leg in towards your chest. And then at this point, start to interlace the fingers either behind that left leg, or you can reach down and find your shins here. Trying to grab for opposite shins or opposite ankles, opening the feet out to the side. Make sure your head is on the ground, so the back of your neck is nice and long, shoulders are relaxed here. With every exhale, you're drawing the knees closer towards the chest. If you've got your hands on your shins or your ankles, gently pulling the feet a little bit further apart, deepening this opening in your hip. Then bring your breath into your stomach so that you can press or feel that connection between your stomach and your thigh, creating like a massaging effect in your abdomen. So getting a little bit more of a massage for all the organs in the abdomen. Bringing a bit more energy to the solar plexus here. So this is our place of power, our courage, our strength, our energy. And then this next exhale, go ahead and slowly release the legs. And as you come back to the mat, uncross the legs. You're going to change sides. So left knee now is going to cross over the right. Tee your arms out to the sides and then drop your knees over towards that right side. And try to roll all the way on top of your right hip. And taking several breaths, either looking towards that left shoulder if it feels okay for your neck, otherwise keeping your head still. Another full breath all the way up into the upper back as you breathe. Feeling that lengthening as you inhale. And on your next exhale, bringing the legs back towards the center, keeping your knees crossed, and start drawing that right leg towards you. If you went for the interlace, interlacing the fingers behind your right leg, or you're reaching down for your shins or your ankles, opening the feet in opposite directions. And take a few massaging breaths into the stomach. Just noticing, bringing all of your awareness to the rise and fall of the belly. Another big breath. Waiting for your next exhale. Go ahead and slowly release, uncross your legs. Separate your feet here about as wide as the mat and take a few windshield wipers here. So if you want, arms can either tee out to the side or you can pull the arms so you get a little bit more of an opening in your chest. Just start to loosen up that hip joint a little bit more. So making this a very slow movement, but using your breath. So as you're inhaling, knees are coming through center. Exhale, knees are dropping to the other side. And taking one more breath here, moving from side to side. And the next time that you come back towards the center, stay there. Cross that right ankle on your left knee. You're going to drop your legs over towards the left side. And so as you bring that right foot down to the ground, see if you can grab your ankle with the left hand. So left hand, right ankle. Then your right arm's going to reach behind you. So you get a nice big stretch into the side of your body here. The more that you can reach that right knee towards the ceiling, the more this is going to be for you in that side, in the hip, maybe even into the glutes here. And so using your breath now to draw into the stomach, and breathe right into that hip crease. So as you're breathing, continue to create a bit more space between your stomach and your leg. Maybe even reaching that knee a little bit more away from you to deepen the stretch. Just noticing how the pose shifts the longer that you're here. And take another 1 or 2 breaths. And on your next exhale, slowly releasing that twist, come back to center. Uncross your legs and change sides. Left ankle on your right knee. Drop the legs over towards that right side. Try to grab your left ankle with your right hand. And then start to extend your left hand behind you. So you're getting a nice big stretch here. Just notice the difference between the sides. So notice how the hip feels on the left side versus the right. Maybe noticing your mobility in both sides. Notice if one side feels a little bit more awkward, or maybe the breath is a little bit more challenging. Become aware and let go of any tension in the body, taking just a couple more breaths. Staying fully present in your experience. Waiting for this next exhale to slowly release your twist, come back towards the center. And then uncross the legs, set up for a bridge pose. Feet come hip distance, find the back of your heels. This is going to be an active bridge. So on your inhale, press into the feet, lift the hips, sweep the hands behind you. And as you exhale, lower the hips down as the arms come down by the sides. Inhale to lift, peel the spine off the ground, 1 vertebra at a time. And exhale to lower 1 vertebra at a time. So think of that sensation. You're trying to roll the spine off and then roll the spine back onto the mat. Take a couple more, moving with your breath, getting that massaging effect as you're inhaling and exhaling. 1 more active bridge. And on your next inhale, when you start lifting the hips, you're going to hold the bridge pose. So on your inhale to lift, stay here, hips are lifted. If that does not feel like a good position for your shoulders or your arms, you can bring your hands back as you hold the pose. Deciding if it makes sense for you to have your hands by the sides, or you can interlace the fingers under the body. And just opening up your chest here, so getting a nice broad chest, nice broad collarbones. Reaching through the knees, finding a bit more length in the front of the thighs. And on your exhale, lowering the hips all the way down. Take a couple pelvic tilts here, so loosen up your low back again. We're going to come back to a bridge pose. So on your next inhale, find that neutral pelvis, so not too much tucking, not too flat of a back. Then press into your feet, start to lift your hips. And an option here, if you'd like, to stay as you are. If you want to bring a bit more energy into your pose, press into that right foot and lift that left leg. Just notice your experience as you lift the leg, strong standing leg. On your exhale, setting that left foot down and pressing into that left foot strongly. Inhale, lift your right leg. On your exhale, setting that right foot down. Take another deep inhale. As you exhale, lower the hips all the way down. Draw the knees in towards your chest. Give them a big squeeze here. Waiting for your inhale, extend your arms overhead, legs long, full body stretch. On your exhale, strong core, pull both knees in, maybe bringing the forehead towards your knees. Inhale to lengthen, full body stretch, strong core. Exhale, drop both knees in, maybe bringing the forehead towards the knees. Take a few more flowing in and out, just like this. As you pull the knees in, and try to pull them both in at the same time. So notice if the tendency is to bring one and then the other. Continue to move both legs at the same time, as if they were glued together. Strong breath. Taking one more round. On your next exhale, as you draw the knees in towards the chest, go ahead and stay there. Start to rock yourself forward and back. So really get a little bit of a massage here on your back. And after a couple times forward and back, rock yourself up and over and come towards child's pose. Pressing your hips back towards your heels, extending your arms, and just taking a few big breaths here. Walking your hands over towards that right side. Really walking those left fingertips away. Pressing the hips towards the heels. Expand your breath into the left side. And your inhale, lifting, walking the hands over towards the left. Start to walk those right fingertips away. Sending your breath into that right side. Your inhale, bringing the hands back towards the center, lifting the hips. Bring your hips, bring your knees directly underneath your hips here. Come forward for a puppy pose. Get nice big spine here, nice strong hands, spreading your fingers really wide. Navel continues to draw in to lengthen out your low back. Hips are lifting. Shoulders are nice and open, but there's no tension in the shoulders. On your next exhale, walking your hands back, coming into that tabletop position. Spending a few rounds here of your cat and your cow. Making this moving meditation. So as you're inhaling, you're rolling the belly down. As you're exhaling, you're rounding the spine. Maybe even closing the eyes if they're not already. Slow and controlled movement. Exaggerating the movement in the back body as much as you can. Take another 2 rounds. So you're coming to that next inhale where you're finding cow pose, moving towards that neutral spine. And tucking your toes, walking your hands, taking a hand print yourself forward and coming into a down dog. Lifting the hips, spreading your feet here about hip distance, just pressing the chest towards the legs. Maybe even pedaling the legs out a little bit. Put a bend in the knees if you need to find that length in your back. Shaking out your head, your neck, make sure there's no effort at all. On your next exhale, walking your feet forward into that forward fold. Softening your knees here in this fold. Letting your head be heavy. Completely releasing your shoulders. Or you can grab opposite elbows here. Just let all the effort go from the arms. Keeping the knees just a little bit softer. See if you can start bringing your chest towards your thighs. Maybe even getting your chest on your thighs. Drop the hips a little bit lower. And on your inhale, come into a chair pose. Arms can either extend here, or you can bring your hands to heart center, your choice. Keeping your gaze soft. Breath is strong. Using this next inhale, press into the feet, come all the way up to stand, and release your fingers, reach the palms towards the ceiling. Dropping your chin down towards the chest, and then come onto your toes. Lifting your heels, big stretch in your feet. A couple strong breaths to lengthen. And on your exhale, lowering the heels down, releasing the hands, taking a forward fold. Inhale for a flat back. Exhale, fold, step back with your left leg. Come into a low lunge, dropping that left knee down. Inhale, hands can come to thighs, stand your ground, or you can extend towards the ceiling. Soften your gaze. Take another breath here to create a little more space. And your exhale, bring your hands to heart center, left elbow to your right knee. Take your twist. If this is too deep of a twist, left hand can come to the ground. Pressing that right shoulder back, you can lift the gaze towards the ceiling and bring your gaze down towards the ground. And on your next exhale, releasing the hands down towards the ground. Take that right leg now, send it straight behind you. So you're in a tabletop position. Right foot is flexed. Reach through that heel. Take an inhale, and on your exhale, ground your spine. Bring your knee towards your forehead. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, knee towards the forehead. Inhale to lengthen. One more. Inhale to lengthen. Stay here. On your next exhale, drop that knee down. And then lower yourself all the way onto your stomach. Hands stay underneath your shoulders. Hug your elbows in. Inhale to lift your chest. Keep the back of your neck long. Press into the tops of your feet. Take another breath to lift just a little bit higher. On your exhale, lower your chest down and press back to child's pose. Knees can be together or hip distance, your choice. Hips press towards the heels. Take 3 full breaths. On your next exhale, tuck your toes, lift your chest, come back to your down dog. Staying here for a few breaths. Inhaling through the nose. Exhale, audible sigh. On your next exhale, move towards the front of your mat. Come into a forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the hands all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, step back with that right leg for a low lunge. Drop your knee down. Inhale, extend your arms. Either bring them to your thigh or bring them overhead. Strong connection to that right foot, so really pressing into the top of the foot. Wait for your next exhale. Hands to heart center, right elbow, left knee. Take your twist. You can always modify by bringing the right hand down. Strong breath right at the solar plexus. Really open up, pressing that left shoulder back, deepening that opening, deepening that twist. On your exhale, go ahead and release your hands down towards the ground. And send that left leg back. So you're still in that tabletop position. Left leg's going to extend straight behind you. Take an inhale, and on your exhale, round your spine. Bring your knee towards your forehead. Inhale to lengthen, exaggerate the movement in the spine. And exhale, knee towards your forehead. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to round. Inhale to lengthen, stay here. Take another breath. Exhale, set that knee down, separate your knees here. Waiting for your exhale, lower all the way down to your spine. Inhale for a cobra, lift your chest. Strong breath. And then your exhale, lowering the chest down. Press back to child's pose. Taking 3 deep breaths in your child's pose. On your inhale, lift your chest. And make your way onto your back. Drawing the knees back in towards your chest. And come back to those knee circles that we started with. So moving in one direction. Inhaling to come halfway around. And exhale to complete that circle. And just notice what you notice. As you come to the top of the circle, change directions. Using your breath to move the other way. As you come back to the top of this circle, go ahead and release your legs. You're going to extend your legs long, arms are going to come overhead. You're going to slide your legs over towards the right side first. So bring the legs as far over towards the right as you can go. And then bring your arms as far over towards the right as they go too. So both sides of your shoulders, your entire back, and both hips are on the mat. So you're just taking a side body stretch, you're not taking a twist, you're not rolling onto your side. Then if you want to take it deeper, you can cross that left ankle on your right ankle. If you want to take it deeper still, you can grab onto that left wrist with your right hand. And just take a few breaths, keep your jaw relaxed, your neck is relaxed. Opening up the ribs and lungs on that left side. And on your next exhale, releasing the bind, slide the legs back towards the center. Then you're going to change sides. So sliding your legs as far over towards the left now, and then your arms as far over towards the left. Keeping both shoulders, both hips, the whole back is on the ground still. And then if you took that a little bit deeper variation, right ankle is going to cross on the left. And you're going to grab your right wrist with your left hand. On your next exhale, slowly releasing, bringing your legs back towards the center. And start to release yourself for your final meditation. Arms come by the sides. If you need any support for under your body here, you can always grab onto any blankets or pillows that you need for under your knees or under your head. Just make sure your position is one that you are comfortable in, and one that you can stay in for the duration of your practice. It's best if you can remain still, so that your body and your mind have a chance to fully relax and let go. If you do become uncomfortable, feel free to make any changes you need to your position or your props. Allow your eyes to close, and keep them closed until the practice has ended. Try to remain awake by listening to the sound of my voice. You'll be asked to move your awareness to different body parts, sensations, emotions, and images. Try not to concentrate too intensely, as this may prevent you from relaxing. During this meditation, use and absorb what you need in the moment, and leave the rest behind. If the mind becomes overactive with thoughts or worries, come back to the sound of my voice. If you lose track of my voice, that's okay. Try to remain present and allow the mind to show you whatever it needs to reveal. Become aware of the sounds that you can hear in this moment. Let your sense of hearing radiate outward, searching out these distant sounds and following them for a few moments. Moving your attention from sound to sound. without labeling the source. And gradually bring your attention to closer sounds. Without opening the eyes, visualize the four walls of your room. The ceiling, the floor, your body lying on the floor. Visualize your body lying on the floor. The position of your body, your clothes, your hair, and your face. Become acutely aware of the existence of your physical body lying on the floor. Relaxing your physical body. Concentrating on the normal breath in and out through the nose. Notice the natural pause in between the breath. And start to relax your mind, moving away from your thoughts and focusing on your third eye space. Breathe with concentration in and out through the nose. Check in with your physical body and release any tension, always bringing your awareness back to your breath. Start by taking some really deep breaths. Focusing your attention on your solar plexus. Feel your stomach rise as your lungs fill with air. Hold that breath for a few moments before you slowly let the air release. Keep the pace steady and slow. Put all of your focus on the physical act of breathing. Think now of exactly what you want in your life. Take a moment to set a sankalpa, an intention. The sankalpa should be a short, positive statement in the present tense as if it is already happening, such as I am happy, I am healthy, or I am free. Please state your Sankalpa clearly and with awareness 3 times in your head. Sankalpa you make during this meditation plants a seed in your mind to bring about transformation and healing in your life. I'll now lead you on a systematic journey of sensory awareness throughout your body. You'll move your awareness to different parts of your body as soon as you hear them named. Feel that part of your body, but do not move any part. Just notice and let it go. Bring all of your awareness to your right hand. Right hand thumb, second finger, third, fourth, fifth finger. Palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, left shoulder, armpit, waist, left hip, thigh, knee, calf, ankle, heel, sole of the left foot, top of the foot. Bring all of your awareness to your big toe, second toe, third, fourth, fifth toe. Bring all your awareness to your left hand now. Left hand thumb, second finger, third, fourth, fifth finger. Palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, left shoulder, armpit, waist, hip, thigh, knee, calf, ankle, heel, sole of the foot, top of the foot, left toe, second, third, fourth, fifth toe. Bring all your awareness to the back of the body. Right heel, left heel, right calf, left calf, right thigh, left thigh, right hip, left hip, lower back, middle back, upper back, the entire spine. Right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, back of the neck, back of the head, top of the head, forehead, right eye, left eye, right cheek, left cheek, upper lip, lower lip, both lips together, chin, jaw, throat, right collarbone, left collarbone, right side of the chest, left side of the chest, upper abdomen, navel, lower abdomen, pelvic floor, the whole right leg, whole left leg, whole right arm, whole left arm, the whole face, head, torso, the whole body, the whole body, the whole body. Develop awareness of your whole physical body from top to toe. You are aware of the whole body from top to toe. The body is whole and complete. And focusing on the space between the closed eyes. Continue your awareness of this space, but do not become involved. Practicing detached awareness. Start to deepen your breath. And bringing some small movements into your fingers and your toes. Rolling around the wrists and the ankles. As you're ready, extending your arms. Take a full body stretch. Big inhale. And exhale, audible sigh. And rolling onto one side. Come back to your sankalpa, your intention. And repeating it to yourself 3 times. The sankalpa you set during this meditation plants a seed in your mind to bring about transformation and healing in your life. Moving towards a comfortable seat with your eyes closed. Bringing your hands to heart center. Bowing into yourself in gratitude for taking this time for you. Knowing that where we are right now is exactly where we need to be. Thank you all so much for joining me today. Om Shanti Peace. Namaste. Thanks, everybody.